Good afternoon, guys. So this is Dr. Zamanur Rahman. I am a former officer of PKSF, Government of Bangladesh, and also professor of different universities in Bangladesh, including University of Dhaka. So now I'm working as a lecturer in Elizabeth School of London, and which is actually basically performing the responsibility as a Canterbury Christ Church University and Bath Spa University programs in London School. So what about, I'll be talking next few minutes about the technology, how the technology is transforming the modality of the business. Especially what I tried here to predict a model for reducing the classified loans by using the machine learning approaches. And basically I have chosen, for obvious reason, Bangladesh. So, and you know, the reason behind here, why this becomes important. Because after the first global crisis of 21st century, if you just observe the situation of the banking sector, it becomes totally collapsed. So in that situation, there was an increasing tendency of to apply the non-linear, the machine learning approaches in handling the financial issues, like categorizing the loan applicants and throughout the developed countries, especially, for which the situation was so critical in that moment. In 2016, it was the peak in the developed country, but gradually, due to these machine learning approaches, it become decreased, and now it is big. And last year, before pandemic, it became less than 1% of the non-performing loans. And after pandemic, it hasn't significantly increased. It's near about 2% still less than other developing countries. But in contrast, if you see the situation of Bangladesh, it is still struggling with the judgmental method because they have not yet, though we are calling our digital Bangladesh by the so-called politicians, but actually where we need the technology, actually we are not using it. So we are using the judgmental method, which is basically eventually politically biased and unethically influenced also, though it has recently initiated a traditional linear approaches. So I just like to show you the scenarios of the non-performing loans in the country's banking sector has increased by 16.38% year to year. So despite the relaxed loan classification policies taken by the Bangladesh Bank. So you understand, though it is considering so flexible ways, there's still the NPL or non-performing loan is increasing at the rate of 16.38%. So you understand the severity of these situations. And the results is ever increasing. The NPL is almost almost 14% of the loan outstanding right now. And you see the amounting is BDT 1.7 trillion, which is 3.24 times of the present national budget. So I think you understand the severity of the situations. However, so under this context, I try to find a better way to accept or reject the loan applicants by applying the power as well as the machine learning, and compare the performance with the traditional or linear approaches with these non-linear machine learning approaches. So what I did basically here, I tried 360-degree approaches because I tried both the quantitative and the qualitative aspects. I evaluated and both for consider for the data for the both aspects. Okay, and after that, after getting the collection of this data, I tried to first, what we did actually, we go for the data cleaning, exploring the data characteristics through the EDA or exploring data analysis, and then I go for the dimensionality reductions, normalization. This is all about the statistical process, you know that. So I tried to make the data clean. I applied all these processes. The normalization, normality, multicollinearity, over and under fitting. All these things are applied here. However, so after that, I tried the both traditional and the, the linear and the non-linear approaches. So in traditional way, the linear approaches, I tried the statistical methods. And for the non-linear approaches, I applied the machine learning approaches. So for the machine learning approaches, again, I have applied with the principal component analysis and without principal component analysis, with kernel principal component analysis, and 80/20 and 70, all different scenarios from the point of view I applied this. However, the models after that actually to select the model most efficient one, actually we compare the accuracy assessment, confusion matrix approach, and the K-fold approaches, and finally I tried to develop the model by using the grid search method. However, it sounds like very much technical. Actually, if I don't share this, it will be a bit incomplete. So that's why from this point of view, I try to share this methodology. However, so the thing is that I also applied the validity of the models with the real situation, with the natural data, and that is also done by examined, and then it is also tested. So this is basically, I worked for this way to develop this model. And after a series of literature review, what I found that the linear and the existing traditional approaches, it is found in all developing countries are using, which is actually, they couldn't control the growing of the classified loans. The same as Bangladesh situation, more or less close to the scenario. Okay, so in the scenario of Bangladesh, you see that despite the several initiatives taken by the Bangladesh Bank in the last 40 years, they couldn't control the situation of loan classifications and provisioning with the international standards. They couldn't maintain the standard actually. So, however, for my situation actually,
you have 3 more minutes here.
Yeah, that's fine. So this is actually the process I applied. So the way I did it, I just share it with you. But I think after that, you see, I told you I have applied the 360-degree approaches with the both quantitative and qualitative areas. And for the quantitative approach, I have used 6 areas and 16 variables, and the qualitative areas, I have used 6 areas as well as 18 variables. So this is all about the areas I have explored. So and the models that I have tried and compared with the traditional 2 models, I mean the linear 2 models and non-linear 9 models you see this is all this machine learning approach. So I'm not gonna details there. However, so this is the process that I already mentioned. However, and then I tried to develop the model, or I also explained it. So this is actually how this model works. You can't imagine how efficiently it works. You see the scenario here for the machine learning approaches. If we just put the data here for the bad applicant and the good applicant, they clearly, this approach is clearly able to differentiate them in two clear segments. So which one you see that the bad ones in one side, the good ones in one side. So out of these two advanced machine learning approaches, I have found the two, all these are good, but in compare with these 9 approaches, I found the two ones, the two models is almost 100% accurate. So which is tested by all the way we should compare and we should test the validity and responsibility. I could able to test it and then found it works like anything. So finally, what I just like to say,
Last 1 minute.
Yeah. So I'm here already. So now you see that the study examined this all 9 machine learning algorithms here. You see the LR, RKN, and SBM, and kernel SBM, and naive Bayes and decision tree rainforest, artificial neural network, and the exuberant brain boosting. All these machine learning approaches has been applied here and found for one situation, you see this, the rainforest and XGB found could able to differentiate the bad ones and good ones in 100% exactly with the 100% accurately. So and other things are also, you see that they are getting the from 76 to 82% accuracy is there. I see that, but within the rainforest and the XGB algorithms is working and could able to differentiate these two types of applicants with 100% accuracy with the real one in compared with the real one. So
if someone wants to be
last,
there.
Yeah.
Last,
If you can summarizing, yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah. The last point in lieu of conclusion, actually, what I like to say is the arrival of machine learning methods, the threatening the existing, the traditional approaches, which is actually is going to outform or kick out the traditional systems because of its power of the data has been used here, and because of no other options is available for us once you like to find out the accurate one, I mean the best one from the thousands of data, you see. So this is the very simple technology, and you just need to set the model first, and then you just put the data there, and they will give you the accuracy here. So this is the beauty of this model, I believe that. So far, I recommended it to the policymakers of Bangladesh Bank authorities, as well as the Minister of Finance, as well as the others policymakers, related stakeholders. All of them I have found, I have sent the output of this work. And they have communicated also, they have taken this, and they will be in the future, looking in the future of this, their strategy to apply these methods. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, Dr. Zamanur. And in your really, it is obviously because when we talk financial number and figure and something like that data, then a lot of people don't understand. So I know it is very difficult for a lot of people to understand the figure number and also the reality when you take linear linear and all sort of like.
Non-linear.
So,
Especially
non-linear.
non-linear.
Yeah, so it is very difficult, but it now goes to audience. If anybody have any question, please, if you,
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't understand, because it's really difficult, I know, even myself, I lost myself to where I have to follow, because it's a finance is something is related to accounting, finance and business and banking and investor. So if anybody have any question, please, anyone. Yes, Dr. Ali, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have any question.
Oh, you don't have. Now do you have a?
Don't worry, no.
Yeah. Please, yeah.
Doctor, I think you have,
Dr. Syed, yeah.
presented very well.